Good luck. That's strike three.
Grapefruit League play, and he wants a lot of games. He said he was that good.
Swing and a miss. Jose Soria.
A curve or slider, this would be the time to drop it.
Swing and a miss. Soria. There's strike three called on the curve.
Above the zone, you'll get some swings, but the curveball is going to be a big one too.
Gets it there with the curve. Swing and a miss on the high.
Good job. He's a first-round pick as a shortstop.
Good pitch there by Soriano. Swing and a miss there. Well, Soriano. That's on the outside corner, strike. Swing and a miss by Palazzo. Swing and a miss.
And it's Dan.
Swing and a miss, strike three. The 80s, as the Cardinals ran their way to the National League pennant. There's a swing and a miss. The Brooklyn Dodger championship in 1955. Siri takes strike three. Runners will go on a 3-2 pitch to Arozarena. And it's in there, strike three call.
He's out of their lineup on the offensive side. Wow.
Big swing and a ball and 2 strikes. Got him, back-to-back strikes and not enough spots in the rotation. And Jose 9-hitter, the catcher Luke Maley, waiting on deck with 1 away and the base is empty. And a called strike three. Got him. With 2 strikes, let's see if they play it so aggressively. Not as aggressively this time. The bunt's still on.
He bends those legs to be able to get that momentum going, that balance, and then follow through. Wow.
And he's Soriano leading to 3 big runs here in the 6th inning. And a called strike three.
Swing and a miss. That is big.
In the home half of the first. And he'll do just that. Went back to that. 0-2. Got him swinging. He did just. 5 shutout innings.
Dean Mound.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
To throw that one out to finish off the inning.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
Long starters in MLB.
That's in there, strike three called.
Do that last at bat. He's on deck.
Swing and a miss, strike three, and there it was. So you're doing that without the benefit of those things.
And the crazy thing behind that's a guy you want to get out right now for Soriano.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
As he goes along in his curve, you can ride that above the zone.
Swing and a miss. Goldschmidt punches it.
So they'll have some good things to talk about while they're in town.
Gorman swings and misses
for Herrera.
Swing and a miss, strike 3-1. Lars Nootbaar won the World Baseball Classic. He played for Japan, but he strikes out here on the hit in these situations. And there's one right there. There's strike three call. No sword needed because of a forearm injury stemming from that. Simeon swings and misses.
Think about throwing that back up two-seamer and a lefty as a right-handed pitcher.
Strike three called, doesn't it? The American League second baseman has more than 5. Swing and a miss here, though, as Jose. Swing and a miss, strike three.
There was to have it. 92-93.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Dancing on Country Night, Country Weekend. Look at the breaking ball for strike three. And 2 strikes. And it's on the inside corner, strike three call. He swings and misses here for strike.
Like I did, and my mom played organ in the church.
There's a swing
That
and a miss.
ball's in the dirt.
Cleveland Indians, a team that won 100 in a shortened season. There's strike three. Swing and a miss, strike threes. First, second, or third in so many categories. He swings and misses here, and Jose. Swing and a miss.
Down in the zone to initiate ground ball contact. Right there.
Strikeout so far tonight on a team that has struck out like crazy. Although there's number 2 is better lately. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haniger couldn't hold his swing.
To the plate.
Tim has a big lead, not running, and there's strike three call.
Wow.
Swing and a miss, strike three, right? And a massive lead on top of it. There's strike three called. He freezes. Check swing, strike three. Swing and a miss. Strike three to the night. There's strike three. Soriano.
He was a good sport. Loved the tweet. Got things straight thanks to Logan O'Hoppe and Barry Enright.
There it is, another strikeout. Games, and you don't see him for the final 50-plus games. Go figure. That's in there. Right there. Got to be struck. Sooriano has struck out 3 in a row. Looking for 4 in a row. Bam. Just
who certainly has power. There's strike three called. Soriano with
84 strikeouts on the season.
There's another one. Strike three as Morel took the first 11 and then gave up 4 runs somewhat suddenly. He allows 2 runs here in the World Series contender. 0-2 on Polanco. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Soriano didn't quite work out that way for Robles as Crawford strikes out swinging.
You got to get him chased out of the zone here.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Swing and a miss. Strike three. He strikes out here. He could not hold. And there's strike three. A beautiful curveball from 1 ball and 2 strikes on Luke Raley. Swing and a miss. Strike three. On a nasty. They've turned this season, second most in the AL. No double play needed here. It's a strike. Sorry. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's in there. Strike three call at Oakland Coliseum. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. Sawyer didn't go very deep into that game either. It's a swing and a miss here on a playoff spot.
Patient hitter also.
Swing and a miss. Soriano strikes.
Get some contact on the ground.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's
a little wrinkle to it. Either a knuckle curve or slider.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him with good and clutch moments for them. And strikes out here. Soriano. Full count here on Torrens. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 6.
2-2. Got him on the knuckle curve.
Jerseys.
Summer on the Beltway, not for the faint of heart. And a wave and a miss. Ballman 2 strikes. It is to Ildemaro Vargas. Wow, hack and a miss. Oh, got him. That is absolute. 1-2. Meanwhile to Nunez. I'll finish my thought in a moment. Got him looking.
That'll finish it.
Given how effective he's been. So that first 0-2 offering, yeah.
He wanted to be a starter, and he has really performed as a dominant starter. That's a great pitch.
Oh, man, he's making it.
for Harris. Soriano's 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss. A good start. A bit more of that. Beautiful in there. Got him back. 3-2 swing and a miss. He got him. And he gets a punch out to get out. Well, he gets Arcia to chase.